Okay, one more time. One more time. Major editing, or rather streaming issues due to the Vermintide update. I have canceled the Vermintide update. I'm just going to edit until this video is done, and you'll see me and Shar playing Vermintide a little bit later today. I've got a video on HeroScape coming your way as well to make up for all of this broken stream on again, off again nonsense. It's not my usual flavor, but it is what it is. So, we know that you back to it. Independence from your mother, Queen Torellia, as you traveled the world this past 12 months, far from your life of wealth and privilege. Now the Queen, our beloved monarch, has requested that you return from your journey. Beloved monarch has requested that you return from your journey forthwith. The seer of the court has used psychic powers and celestial reckoning to locate you. Our fleet is wing cutters standing by to transport you to the palace without delay. Both our kingdom and your family are in grave peril. The Queen's decision to honor our defense treaty with the King of the Realm by grave peril. Has riven a deep chasm in our populace. The council has broken down into opposing factions, and there are reports of deadly skirmishes breaking out in the capital streets. Never did find out why there were reports of deadly skirmishes breaking out in the streets, unless it was orcs. The Archmage Sinestra has taken your younger sister Melandriel hostage in her stronghold in the marshes of Glynis-Fen. While her motive is unknown at this time, we suspect that she will demand the Queen's abdication. Sinestra is likely influenced by powerful but still unidentified evil forces that must be crushed. With a name like Sinestra, of course, the evil queen is corrupt. Sinestra is likely influenced by powerful but still unidentified evil forces that must be crushed before their poisonous tentacles take hold. You may be of assistance to those heroes who step forward to lead a counterattack. Your kind regard in treating this matter with extreme. Immediately, we are treated to similar setup to that of the Guardian Knight. We have not one but two sets of cards. Cards, each one representative of. Good morning, Matt McNett from my central time zone. What is up? I was going to play some Vermintide, but I'm going to hold off on that until a little bit later today, when I plan on streaming with Shar. Good morning, Kokion. We'll be playing Vermintide 2 together. For now, while it's updating, I'm just going to stream a little bit of my video editing process. And then we'll take a short break, and then I'll be back to murder my fellow rats. I did get Tabletop Sim. Thanks to the kind donations yesterday, I immediately got Tabletop Sim after the stream ended. I now have Tabletop Sim. It is installed, and I plan on pursuing Hero Quest content next week. It was really awesome of my very, very cool community to help facilitate me getting that. Thank you, Stream Elements. I'm guessing Restream is a bit slow, tackling each platform. Wonder if that was my fault, after all. They start with attack die of 1, defense dice of 2, 5 body points and 4 mind points. Their movement is 2 red dice. Their starting weapon is dagger. I can't wait to cover that stuff too. I'm editing my video about the Rogue Heir of Elethorn unboxing, and it absolutely drives me nuts that the starting equipment does not specify the bandolier. I know that plenty of people have asked the official sources, and Avalon Hill's reps have come back and said, yes, the Rogue Heir does indeed start with the bandolier, but it's nuts that it's not on the card. It's nuts that it's not specified as starting equipment. So if you apply the concept known as death of the author, it's still a question, because that should be in the source material. But anyways, good morning, Ward Icon, and thank you again for hanging out yesterday and dropping in yet again today. I did obtain Tabletop Simulator. I'm going to be jumping into Hero Quest content next week with it. Probably do some live streaming as far as that goes, and spend this week more kind of trying to learn how to use it off stream. But my plans to play Vermintide are just slightly delayed. I'll be playing a little bit later with my wife, Shar, who is an experienced Vermintide player. In the meantime, I am editing my Rogue Heir of Elethorn unboxing videos. But regardless, cheers. I said videos as if that was plural. It's not plural. It's just one video. Nimble. Hey, Skepsis. Skepsis. That's my impersonation of Skepsis. Whoop. Why does that do that? Nimble. A nimble. A nimble. The text on the back of the rogue card reads, "You are the rogue, a noble." Nimble, not noble. Yes, it'll be a couple stream. I don't know that we'll get her face cam on here, but we'll definitely hear her voice. And she's going to school me because she's got Corellian maxed out. She's got the Elf Ranger maxed out. She's going to be throwing Scottish insults at me the entire time. Not my wife, but Corellian. A nimble skirmisher who is deadly with small blades, but you lack the ability to use metal armor and shields. Equipped with your rusty bandolier. You are the rogue. A nimble skirmisher. Yep, for some reason I decided that was not a good take, and I started that over. Well, editor Ash is on the case, so. Dagger. Text on the back of the rogue card reads, "You are the rogue. You are the rogue. A nimble skirmisher who is deadly with small." Yep. Get rid of that. A nimble skirmisher who is deadly with small blades, but you lack the ability to use metal armor and shields. Equipped with your trusty bandolier, you are always prepared. Got this video down to 19 minutes and 54 seconds. Something tells me it's going to be substantially shorter yet. How much editing do I have to do left? That's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Is this already pretty well? Yeah, that's already lined up real nice. I had to do some cutting out of the end. Clearing my throat. And now I present to you the most accessible party in Hero Quest. This particular video won't be going up today, but my HeroScape video will be going up at around, I think, 11. I've got some thoughts to share on the HeroScape campaign. Yeah. It definitely maybe isn't going to be funded. But we knew that, I think. But I have plenty of ideas and feedback that I present in that video to try to offer some solutions. I'm not just naysaying it. I actually got some plans. Not that I can do anything about it, but maybe they can use information or feedback of some sort given on or in my video to maybe support a second campaign. And here are all of the expansion heroes. And here are all the hero collection heroes. Okay. And now all of the new heroes introduced by Avalon Hill since the re-release of HeroQuest. Love that. Great shot. Good job, Ash. Good job, past Ash. Future Ash is on a roll. Finally, a shot of all of the current. Did you guys notice that the Barbarian has got the only base that has like a special sculpt to it? I think the male and female. And finally, a shot of all of the current forces that stand against the dreadful Zardon. Whoa. Shh. Stop it, Ash. Gone. He is the best thing about HeroQuest. Here. Except for the dwarf. Although I was late to the party with this one, I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing of the Rogue Heir of Elethorn. Thank you, brave hero. Thank you, brave heroes. Who would like to see a collaboration between me and Bardic Broadcasts? I think I would be scared. Thank you for watching, brave heroes, and I will see you again. I would be frightened of the beard. Thank you for watching, brave heroes, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye for now. No. There we go. Good. There we go. We're down to 16 minutes. Still have quite a bit to do, including putting in the music. Watch that video at least once a week. I watch the commercial at least once a week. I'll use my broadsword. This implies to me the character is by default equipped with the bandolier. Fire of Wrath. Here are. I better put some text in here just to make it very clear. Avalon Hill did confirm that the bandolier equipment was included in the rogues starting equipment. But you would not know this from the item, from the text on the card by itself. When you play the HeroQuest on stream, are you planning on playing with viewers? Tabletop Simulator, yes. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I never brought myself to purchase Tabletop Simulator. Now that I have it, there's no excuse. But there have been a few requests from folks who really want to play the Tabletop Simulator quests with me, and I would absolutely love to indulge them. So whether that's you guys or fellow content creators or just anybody at all. I need this to be my font, and my font is Vox Round Semi-Bold. Yeah, and I would really love to... Oh yeah, no, you already hit the nail on the head. I would prefer to play it on stream with the hope that everybody could behave well enough to be on YouTube. Though it's not explicitly in their starting equipment. And here are the skill cards. There are 3. All right, we're gonna fade that in and out, actually. There we go. With the bandolier. See what this is like. Even though it's not explicitly in their starting equipment. And here are the skill cards. There are 3. Okay. We'll put that here. Come back here. We'll set this over here. I'll fade that out a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, give you more time to read it. And it's still kind of hard to read, so we're going to get back in here. We're going to look at the text item, and we're going to give it a little bit of background, a little bit of semi-transparent. Yeah, I want it to be red. My colors are always red. And the fill's going to be kind of a light pink. Yes, that's me. Bandolier, even though it's not explicitly in their starting equipment. And we'll get this centered. And here are the skill cards. There are... How does this look? Were there similar equipment cards for the knights pertaining to starting equipment in the cards? Yes. The knight definitely referenced the starting weapon as the short sword and the starting armor as the shield. And you had 3 lines at the bottom of the card for a movement dice, starting armor, or starting weapon, and then starting armor. Movement dice, starting weapon, starting armor. So there's room for the starting armor line on the character card, but they didn't include it. They just said, you know, kind of posthumously, oh yeah, no, the bandolier is you start with it. There are 3. The first is ambidextrous. Once per turn, when you attack with a short sword or dagger, you may make 1. First is ambidextrous. Once per turn, when you attack with a short sword or dagger, you may make 1 additional attack with a dagger. Do not discard after use. The thing that I found out recently that I thought was really interesting as well is that with like the knights, you get double the equipment cards, right? For whatever reason, for whatever strange reason, you actually get a set of equipment cards and abilities per knight. Now, while the abilities have art that reflects the gender presented by the character sculpt, the items are pretty much the exact same no matter what. But it tells you, you know, because they start with this equipment, will include an equipment card. If you take all of the characters, because this is how I sorted my game the other day, if you take each one of your characters and you put aside that character's equipment so that anybody who selects that character in the next game automatically just has their cards and everything ready, you don't have enough shields for all of the characters that are supposed to... Not shields. Is it shields? You don't have enough... It's swords. You don't have enough short swords for everybody that starts with a short sword. You have enough daggers. You have enough... Is it short sword? It's a long sword. I ran out of one of my equipment cards. That's all I can tell you. I ran out of one of my equipment cards without even having to use the alternate gendered sculpts of the mythic tier, just the base game heroes. Hi, Fex. Good morning. Oh, and by the way, Yesterday, I still have some time. Yesterday on stream, I was explaining that Fex is a game developer who is making a video game called Immortui, which is it's pretty much a dungeon crawler experience. It's very grim. It is challenging. It's based on the Ex Anima universe loosely, or is inspired by it rather, and I have covered the gameplay on the channel, not exhaustively, but as thoroughly as I have been able to with my time limits. But Fex was wanting to share a video with me on how to do a couple of things, and he actually mentioned it would be cool if I could show you guys on stream as well. And so, we've got the time to watch a little bit about his dungeon crawler in the very short video that he recorded for me to be able to find a few secrets that I hadn't found before. So I can take a quick pause from editing this video to show you guys. I've done a lot of cutting as it is, and I can do that a lot faster when I'm not blabbing. So here is Immortui, just a quick video showing how to get to a secret passage. But I want to, let's full screen that bad boy. I want to showcase here the narrow corridors, the doors that you open to get into new rooms and areas, and the dark, dangerous atmosphere in which you are armed with only your wits until you can find things like a torch, and later some more improvised weapons, perhaps until you find a real weapon like a sword. You can see the torch really helps you out because you have a lot of darkness. There's a lot of navigation through this darkness, so it may be worth it to buy a second base game to have enough equipment cards and extra enemy minis. I will agree on the equipment cards, but for the minis, I always thought that they should have released an expansion, classically even, that contained a second set of grays. With Keller's Keep and Return of the Witch Lord, I do not need and would not accept any more undead or greenskins. Would not, could not, should not. But grays, I would take more Chaos Warriors, more Gargoyles, more Sorcerers. And just to reiterate a feeling of dread that I have whenever I play Hero Quest, when there are Chaos Warriors in the room, it sucks. They're tough. They are a damage check. They will wreck your party if you let them. If you are not careful and decisive, you will be ended by Chaos Warriors. An expansion that includes more Chaos Warriors would be way tougher than Return of the Witch Lord and Keller's Keep. That would be a great expansion, I think. You could even put extra, because, I mean, why would you just have the Warriors, the Gargoyle, and the Sorcerer? You could include the Chaos Archers in it. We had Chaos Archers and Battle Masters. Chaos Archers would be a fantastic addition to the game. All right, we have a very creepy dirt path, dirt tunnel that we walk through. And that's the end of the demo. But tell me, that wouldn't be an awesome expansion. An extra set of grays and just extra grays in general. It would be an amazing experience. Very tough. In fact, maybe that would even be like where you could incorporate the Dark Company quests as a standalone. It could be part of a greater campaign. Dark Company is such a strange way to do things. One board, 13 quests, constant picking up and putting down of resources. That the rogue comes with the dagger. Sharp knife. Thank you, Fex. Thank you for letting me share that. You're actually thanking another commenter, but I'd still thank you, Fex, for letting me share that. Dagger. Sharp knife that gives you the attack strength of 1 combat die and can also be thrown at any monster you can see, but it is lost once it is thrown. And the bandolier. This counts as a toolkit for disarming traps, and you are always considered to be armed with the dagger. It can only be used by the rogue. So with this being part of the rogue's default equipment, you are always considered. All right, and I've got 1029, which means it's time for me to save my progress up to this point. I think this video will be closer to about 11 minutes by the time I get done with it. And I will see you guys a little bit later today as Shar and I play Vermintide. And I didn't get the chance to level up or prepare myself, which is a crying shame, but it is what it is. I still got to hang out a little bit with you guys, and I appreciate that. Also had some stream hiccups. I know I chased some people away with stream hiccups. That's resolved. Now I know why. Ugh. And 10:30. You guys have a great break away, and I will see you in just a bit. I'm gonna say I'm not sure. I don't even want to estimate a time. Could be noon, could be 2, just depends on when we can get to it. But it will be today. You have 2 original 1989 HeroQuest games for that very reason. So I have 2 base games and 1 Advanced Quest Master Edition thing from Europe. And I have taken as many minis as I have felt I would ever need to be able to play whatever homebrew I might want to play. I think I have a total of 8 Chaos Warriors, because I don't think I'd ever want to use more than 8 for a single quest. I think, especially in one room, 8 would destroy. Heroescape is jumping. Heroescape is jumping. Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean Heroescape is jumping? When you say jumping. Ooh, you're right. You're right. It got about 60 backers in the last few hours. Last around 3 hours, it got around 60 backers. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's gonna need more. All right, you guys stay tuned for my video on that very subject. I will see you a little later. If you are inclined, have the time to drop in, that'd be really cool. For now, see ya.